match with TANGTANG, currently 0-3.
Yeah.
0-2.
TANGTANG was the guy on Prime that we really never saw because he was like number 5 or number 6 on Prime before everybody left. But now that there's only 4 players, he comes out all the time, which is kind of cool. You get to see more of this guy. But honestly, he's going up against a very strong Protoss comparatively. Yeah. So it's going to be pretty hard for him, but we'll see what he's got.
We already had one upset today with Keen. We TANGTANG can follow suit, but he definitely is not going to have the same momentum. Well, actually, Keen didn't really have any momentum either, but he has no momentum to go off of. He's 0-3, right? And Deer is looking like Deer kind of oscillates between looking like poor performances and really strong performances. I think he's kind of going back up towards strong performances with these past few matches he's played. And his performances in other leagues as well. Currently in Star League as well. So 11-10, that's a positive record, and that's a plus for Deer right now.
Yeah, it is. He's been showing a lot of all-ins recently, a lot of aggressive play, I should say, against Zerg. And we have seen quite a lot of his PvT as well. It's not bad. It's pretty, mid-level. But I would definitely give him the favor here against TANGTANG.
Yeah. He's 1-0 versus TANGTANG as well, actually. I didn't realize that. Not a huge stat here, but they have met before.
Yeah. I wonder if that's actually one of TANGTANG's losses that he has. It's definitely possible.
Yeah. Could be from a qualifier or something, too, because it includes unofficial, but it's totally possible.
Yeah. Well, Deer looking pretty confident here. The map for this PvT will be Echo. 2-player map. We do see some pretty entertaining PvTs on this map from time to time.
Yes, we do. We saw already a great PvP. Let's hope we can see another one here.
Yep. Looking to see what these 2 players can do. Let's jump into game number 4 now between TANGTANG and Deer. Down here in the bottom right, in the purple from Prime, Terran player. We don't really get to see him too often, but we do tonight. It is TANGTANG.
Up to the top left in blue for Samsung. His opponent, much more high caliber GSL champion. It's Deer. TANGTANG has quite a name for himself. He's quite famous in the foreign community for participating in every offline qualifier in Korea. Never able to win, but always participating. And because his ID looks so funny when you just see it on the list, TANGTANG, it's like, who is that? We've never seen this guy. He keeps playing. Was just kind of a funny thing to see. Not sure who they are, but thanks for coming anyways.
If only they could hear us.
Yeah. Could have been someone's family. Like, they could be TANGTANG's family or something. I have no idea.
Could be.
Oh, on camera.
Hide your face.
Oh, they put me on camera yesterday. That was weird.
Yeah, they did. And you handled it well, though.
They just kept looking at me, so I just kept making faces. I didn't know what to do.
Usually, in the early game here, of especially Heart of the Swarm, Wings of Liberty, there's a lot of downtime, so they use that time to embarrass the people of the audience.
Yeah, it's funny because I was here with one of my friends, and she asked me a question. Some sort of Starcraft stat, and I was like, you know what? That's a good question. I was like looking something up on Liquipedia on my phone. Next thing I know, I'm like, hi, I'm on camera. I was not even looking at the game. Yeah. I was embarrassed. I know the feel.
It was all good.
The CC first here, actually. Bold.
Yeah, and he puts it on the low ground. Deer is a guy that is not scared to play aggressive, too. I think on this very map, he did a 1-base blink all-in versus Maru. I mean, pretty much every Protoss is going for weird kind of all-ins against Maru, very aggressive play, just because they don't want to play macro games against them. But I wouldn't hold it against Deer to do that kind of thing. He's been showing it, especially in PvZ. And
yeah, you're right. I mean, you raise a good point. But scouting is important. If he doesn't know that he's up against this type of build, it's harder for him to, engineer especially like a 1-base build. But doesn't mean he's not necessarily going to proxy an Oracle after he sees this, or He's going to be more aggressive in general. I'm still surprised he's not scaling out. Since he's playing so blind, TANGTANG is going to become ahead from this. You saw even how safely Deer put that probe down there to make sure that he didn't get eBay blocked or SCV blocked at that natural.
Yeah. I'm also kind of surprised that TANGTANG doesn't scout either. It's kind of a bit reminiscent of Keen, where he's like, oh, I'm just going to play super greedy. I don't care. I don't care what the Protoss is doing. Like, I'll just defend it.
Yeah. I mean, Terran teammates, right? So,
yeah.
Could definitely be having some discussions in the house about sort of defending Protoss aggression. Maybe they feel confident. I mean, Keen's defense versus the Oracle was pretty decent, I have to say, considering he had the fast 3 base.
The first time around,
yeah.
for sure.
He
a little bit later on, he kind of got weak with it, but it was fine.
He defended well in the most dangerous time, I should say. He did end up losing like 14 workers in total, which is an obscene amount, but in the most dangerous time, in his most vulnerable moment, he did really well. Deer still has no idea what he's up against.
Neither of these players have moved across the map.
Yeah, the difference being that TANGTANG scouts not at all, whereas we saw at least a Reaper scout, because it was a Reaper opening from Keen, so he saw the Oracle before it came in, and he knew how to respond to it.
Yeah. He's just going to be sitting back here trying to make as many Marines as possible, I suppose. He's going to...
he's going to do Hellion, it looks like, here.
Okay.
A bit too early on that factory lift, but it's okay. He's just waiting. He's just relaxing, chilling up there, getting the fresh air.
Widow Mines.
Reactor Widow Mine.
Yeah. The double gas.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And still no starport, though. So he's going to go by ground, I suppose, with a lot of Widow Mines and some Hellions and bio.
1 Widow Mine, 1 Hellion. 3 barracks. What if he goes like... okay, he's going to switch the add-on now. 1 Widow Mine, 1 Hellion.
I guess the Widow Mine can just be for defense, but he's getting a lot of gas. He's going to dump it into Stim now and some Marauders, but...
Yeah, it looks like the Hellion might just be used purely for scouting for proxies. And wow, a 2-base Robo Bay. So that aggression you were talking about, Deer, is certainly looking to do it. A Warp Prism.
Are we going to see a Colossus drop, Wolf?
I was literally about to say, I'm like, is it Colossus drop or is it like a Warp Prism speed rush elevator tactic or something?
Well, I wouldn't put it past Deer to do either of those things.
I think what's most likely going to be the case here is just simply Zealot harass into a Colossus follow-up with the Warp Prism, like using it to backstab the first move out from TANGTANG. Comes that Hellion. Since Deer hasn't seen anything and all he sees is a Hellion, he's probably like, oh my god, it could be anything.
This Hellion tells me absolutely nothing.
Is he
got
going
a factory.
Is he going mech? He sees the base now, of course, with his observer. Sees all the gases that are being taken as well. He's going to go ahead and work on this cooling tower. Where's the Warp Prism going? I want to check that. Oh my god. Is it going to be a Colossus drop? Is this real life? He's got it right next to his rally point for his Colossus.
Please, no. Well, I don't know.
I mean, listen, I know it is TANGTANG, Deer, but you have actually lost famously matches in the past. Oh my god, Warp Prism speed Colossus drop. Whoa, what?
Oh, hell no.
This can't be. This can't be happening.
This is ridiculous.
What am I watching? Deer, do you really want to play the ace match after this?
You said it was going to be an exciting matchup just because crazy stuff could happen. Because it is Prime, and it looks like it's...
He knows there's no Vikings. Like, there's no Vikings, so that's step one for making sure this is not a terrible idea.
Well, how do you defend against this pressure? I guess with the drop, you force it back.
Force fields. He's got 3 sentries as well. Stim. Hello. That's a Colossus with Zealot support. Okay.
Wow. Nice micro so far. Going to keep it back, but remember, this is a lot of Marauders with Stim as well as Marines. He's got to be very careful about that Warp Prism. Here we go, the Stim coming down, and goodbye, Warp Prism, and goodbye, Mr. Colossus.
I have nothing good to say about this. Literally nothing good to say about this. I can't believe that Deer just tried to humiliate TANGTANG. He looks like a fool himself. Okay, good reposition of this Widow Mine.
Yeah.
Trying to re-trigger it. He actually could do it again.
Does he have an observer back here? Doesn't look like it.
No, not right now. Actually making a cannon. He has 2 observers on the map. Okay, the second one's just coming back. We'll clean this up.
Okay, so he committed to Warp Prism speed, an extra Colossus there, and some extra Zealots. And he got maybe 2 Workers and, you know, maybe 2 Marauders and 3 Marines or something like that. It's like 100% not worth it.
I mean, I can't even describe how ahead he would be if he just simply didn't do that.
Like he just straight up macroed against TANGTANG.
TANGTANG is not even going for the third base. What is he doing? He could have actually hit that third nexus so hard. Look, the cooling tower was killed.
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back. He could have dropped in there, but still.
I guess this might just be a build for the map that he's been trying out, and he's like, it's TANGTANG, let me try it. And he will secure a third base somehow.
Well, TANGTANG still doesn't have a third. He killed the Colossus for free, but didn't do any pressure. He has Medivacs.
A very early Ghost Academy coming down.
Yeah. He has Medivacs, 4 Medivacs full of energy that are not being used for dropping. I think he might just try to do a timing attack with those ghosts.
Yeah. Maybe he's saying, okay, you're going to try to defend now with Immortals. Let me make a bunch of ghosts and just go for a push.
This is just really strange, this game. As have all the games today been.
Yeah. It's been fun. It's been fun so far.
I'd like to see him do some harass with these units.
We're going to see a very early storm coming down.
Yeah, the ghosts will counter that.
I wanted to look at the game time, but...
it's 12:52. 12:55 right now. I've got it on my computer.
Right.
It hasn't been removed.
Hopefully you don't have any illegal gamblers here on the English stream.
Get out of here, you gamblers. Stop trying to kill esports. I'll find you. We want our game timer back. You know what? I think he's just going to pull the boys, right? In fact, has he already? Yep. No.
There we go. Yeah, yes.
There he goes. Okay.
And Deer does see this, if he is paying attention. It's going to be...
Storm is ready, but it's all about the EMPs. Looks like he's gearing up to sack his third.
Well, there's only 3 ghosts, and there's 6 High Templar. That's a lot of storms coming down.
He needs to kill those rocks.
Ooh, look at this. He's going to try to come from behind with the storms.
Nexus Cannon is active. The ghosts are at the back. The High Templar could get some feedbacks off if he's really not paying attention. Mothership Core goes down for free. Oh, boy, that was a mistake.
Yeah, missing
okay,
those storms.
Let's see if he's paying attention here. He sees them. Where are the EMPs?
The storm's going on the front of the army.
Oh, this is just too bad, TANGTANG. That was just going to get totally shut down.
Well, 1 Colossus still remains. Big Warp and his Zealots now. He's got a decent concave here going for the big spread, but take one look at the supplies. He's lost all of his SCVs.
The Archons and the Immortals should be able to clean this up if properly targeted. He still has 3 bases. The third base of TANGTANG is being blocked by a Zealot right now.
Oh, that storm hit the entire bio ball.
Just needs 1 more round of Warp Ends and he's good. This whole bio is in the red. Can't even stim again. Look at that.
Well, he tries.
Like 1 Marauder left can stim.
He's like, I'll make this work.
GG.
Samsung will take the game here. 3-1 over Prime. Keen getting the upset win.
Deer, like, you see his expression? He was like, oh, I tried to humiliate him, but that was really awkward. Luckily, I still won. Whoa, that was weird.
It was weird. It looks like Deer was like, he identified what the follow was going to be from TANGTANG, and he just got those High Templars out so fast. He had 6 of them, all of them with a lot of storm. He hit the storms, and just not the best engagement there from TANGTANG. And there you have it. Colossus drop still doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's what we've learned from this game.
Especially if you don't target your Colossus and it's hitting like 1 SCV at a time that's going in and out of the gas.
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
Wow, there's a lot of things I want to say about that game, but I don't think I'm allowed to. But
you can say whatever you want.
I think Deer just simply wanted to, in that case, Valdez, I think Deer simply wanted to make TANGTANG look weak. And despite the fact that his Warp Prism speed Colossus drop got annihilated, he was still able to win the game. So I guess in a sense he succeeded and takes the 3-1 win here for Samsung, putting them at first place with a +5 indicator. Wow. They brought some questionable players today, but Armani, man, he did it. So did Solar. 2 upset wins in my opinion. And Keen, on the other hand, looked insanely good.
Yeah. Keen actually playing his game. Like I said earlier on, I hope this is just not the first game of like the start of a 7-game losing streak once again, because that's just what we've been seeing him over the past couple of years. I want him to actually come out and maybe be that new prime hero, the next creator